180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude.
2,000 feet on 1014 Bravo Bravo.
Here we are then with the first of the short videos regarding the Airbus 320 Ultimate by Flight Factor, and for this short video we're getting electrical power onto the Airbus. Okay, so when you first get into your aircraft, it's going to be cold and dark unless of course you start it up using the panel state and have it in turnaround state, but we need to get that power on. And so when you first get in the aircraft and there is no power, everything is black, as you'll see now as we go through all the panels. You can see that they're all black, there is nothing on, there's no power anywhere. You will have a couple of lights on the overhead, which is to indicate battery voltage, which is just here and here. You can of course just do a battery start, but you still need to get the external power and air supply into the aircraft. So go into the iPad here on the left, you'll see that you've got a power tab, and then you've got the APU unit and the air unit there, and they're represented at the side of the aircraft, but they are grey. Okay, so when you click on the button and it turns blue, you'll notice that the unit also turns blue at the right hand side of the aircraft there. You can see those lit up slightly blue. Okay, going back into the aircraft, you'll notice there's a couple of lights on now, so available power or power available is on. Just going outside, make sure the units are connected. They are connected indeed, as you can see. So by clicking the available power light, other lights come on. Now, with it being an Airbus, you have to remember that if there are no lights lit up, that means that that system is on. If there is a light there, it means the system is off. So, for example, to the right of the cursor there, you can see all the fuel pumps. They're off, and so they're lit. Everything else is on, and so therefore unlit. It's very confusing when you first get into an Airbus, but you know, it makes sense eventually. So I'm not turning the fuel pumps on, I'm just showing you that the fuel pumps are off. Okay, so having a look here, we can see that there's power onto the aircraft. The MCP up at the top there, MCDU up at the top, is lit up, and the glass is all going through a self-test, which takes about 40 seconds. It will flash. They will flash a couple of times, and then you can see that the lower and upper ECAM are now alive, but the HSI and the navigational display are not alive. They're alive, but there's no data on them as yet because there is no data in the aircraft. We haven't done a perf initialization or anything else for that matter. So just thinking now, maybe we should put the APU units on. So it's the master switch and APU bleed and power on for that. And if we look at the lower ECAM, you can see that the flap, APU flap, is open, and the EGT and pressure is coming up very slowly as the APU comes on. Okay, APU stands for Auxiliary Power Unit, for those of you who do not know or can't remember. Also, you'll notice that the FMGS was lit up, the MCDU was lit up, and you know, we can input data into that. We need to set the IRS to align, so they're aligning, and we'll turn on the batteries now, so that any power that is being discharged from batteries is going back into the batteries through the system, because the APU is running. And really that is it to getting power onto the aircraft. From now on, of course, it's a case of programming the MCDU FMGS. I can never remember which one it is. Also, you need to go to the control panel there and put flight control on, because we will be needing that data in a little while. Just checking the electrical system, make sure everything is working, there are no faults or indications there. As I say, it's really quite straightforward to get power into the aircraft, turning it on, but it is different from a Boeing. So there you have it, a one-powered Airbus. This is Wycliffe Barrett. Hope you found this useful, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheerio.